Hey guys, back with another video. Today we're talking about 3 reasons to be accumulating Bitcoin. So let's just get right into it. Number 1, because Bitcoin is 75% down from its all-time highs. Historically, I believe Bitcoin bottoms around 85% down from its all-time high. However, you have to take into account diminishing returns. So Bitcoin has had diminishing returns in its in its bull markets, each bull market, because its market cap just is larger and larger, so it can't go up as much. But the same should be true in terms of how far it falls from its all-time high. So the average might be 85%, but considering our market cap and how Bitcoin is becoming less volatile over time, I think 75% is close enough for me. So I'm definitely accumulating Bitcoin personally. And again, none of this is financial advice. This is just how I'm thinking about it. So number 2, the FTX situation. A lot of people are freaking out and thinking that this is a reason to not trust Bitcoin, but the opposite is actually true. Because Bitcoin was created partly as a reaction to the 2008 financial crisis, which was triggered by similar things such as FTX. It was banks or centralized entities being extremely stupid with their money and ultimately causing everybody else to suffer, similar to what happened with FTX. So Bitcoin was actually created to help prevent these type of situations where you have a blockchain that has full transparency and full self-custody properties. So this is one reason to buy Bitcoin and to hold Bitcoin as a store of value, and to have money outside of somewhere where you have to hold it in a third party. With your fiat currency, you have to hold it in the bank. There's no way to self-custody your fiat. And if the banks are up to some shady stuff, as they always are, and it turns out to blow up, as it eventually will, you're going to be stuck holding the bag. So yes, this is one reason to hold Bitcoin. And number 3 is the potential of a Fed pivot is just increased by a lot, because inflation, just the expected inflation was higher than what actually came in, which is making markets think that the Fed is going to raise interest rates less than it originally was. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to pivot or that they're going to stop increasing interest rates anytime soon. I don't think that they necessarily will. I think they will continue raising interest rates, but it does mean that they probably won't raise them ultimately as high as they would have if inflation does continue to lighten up and be not as extreme as it has been. And you have to take into account that markets are forward-looking, meaning if the Fed was originally going to pivot a year from now, and now it's going to pivot only 6 months from now, loose numbers, and this is speculation, but then the market is going to price that in, even though it's in the future. So yes, I think Bitcoin as an inflation hedge is very bullish in this type of scenario, because when the Fed pivots, they are also that much closer to continuing to print money, which eventually that's inevitable. The Fed will print more money in the future. It's just a matter of when. And with inflation coming down, that gives them more leeway to potentially print money sooner. So those are the 3 reasons why I think you should be buying Bitcoin right now. Again, not financial advice. It's more just what I'm doing. But yes, those are my thoughts. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. See you next video.